Precise systems codes are used by customs authorities around the world to denote different kinds of goods and products. In 2023, the US, EU, UK, and Japan have begun to use these HS codes as ways to flag different kinds of products that they see as high risk for use by Russia in its war against Ukraine. The US and EU in particular have begun to aggressively sanction a number of companies around the world that are trading in these kinds of goods and sending them on to Russia for use in its military-industrial complex. These kinds of goods include everything from GPS systems, electronics, and other sorts of communication equipment, as well as microchips that can be used in Russian weapon systems, missiles, and ammunition. So in this example, we can see how these HS-coded products that have been flagged by the US and EU are ending up in Russia via third-party intermediaries and third countries. So as you can see, we have two Russian nationals who have set up companies within China that are then trading in these HS-coded products that have been flagged, sending them on to Russian companies that are then trading within Russia with Russian SDNs and Russian government and military actors. As our previous example shows, Russian companies have begun to set up networks around the world that are being utilized by the Russian government to supply its war efforts in Ukraine. This is important for industry to understand who these actors are, where they operate, and the kinds of networks that they're using to supply the Russian war machine so that they can be avoided, particularly as the US and EU have begun to aggressively crack down on anyone finding their way into the supply chain of the Russian military-industrial complex.